Can you see? I'm live. What is up? Let's see how many people actually join because I haven't been doing lives very much lately. I hope y'all don't judge me because I'm looking kind of crazy today. Hey, Sunkiss Nick. Hey, y'all. Okay, I still have people who love me on YouTube. What is up? Hey, Ebony. If you drop in, just holler for $1. Put, hey, where are you from? What are you doing? What's up right now? Hey, Polisa. I hope I said your name right. J Mom, Underwater Royale, Destiny, L, Dallas, Texas, Ireland. Wow, that's incredible. I would love to visit Ireland. What's up, Autumn? DC, South Africa. Wow, that's amazing. I love South Africa. What part of South Africa? Hawaii, love me some Maui too. Florida, Dallas. Woo, y'all representing. Hold on, y'all. I'm cooking. Well, I'm not really cooking, but I just put me some food on because your girl is hungry, okay? So I know I haven't been live in a little while because I do have a reason, because I launched my eBrand Club and I have been like 1,000% super hyper focused on it. So I kind of like let YouTube slip a little bit and I'm back, y'all. I'm back. So I'm going to be back doing at least, I'm going to try to pop in once a week. I can't tell y'all exactly what day or exactly what time, but I will try to come in here once a week and just take some questions and say what's up to y'all in real life. Let y'all see me without my makeup and all the stuff on that I usually have. So do you guys have any questions? Like, what's going on? Okay, got a question coming in. Any advice to save money when you have to travel for work? What do you mean by travel for work? Are you traveling for, like, explain, because are they not paying for you to travel? Is work not paying for you to travel? Why do you need to save? Give me more context. Underwater Royale. Elle says she joined the eBrand Club yesterday. She's so excited. Yes, and we're going live in the eBrand Club at 8:30. Aaron, I love watching your day in the life videos. Thank you, Kiana. Do you consult with clients who don't live near you? Yes, I do. I did close my consultation books for a while because it was just getting a little crazy. But I do consultations with people who do not live in Detroit. I would do online consultations through Zoom. There are so many apps that you can use for consultations. So, hi, Dad. My dad is in. Hi, Dad. What's up, Money Mike? Okay, you said I work on the opposite side of my city, so I have to commute daily to work, which is 4 business days that I have to take. They unfortunately did not pay for my travel expenses. Oh, okay. So when I think of travel, I'm thinking like you're flying somewhere to do the job. I don't know. I would either cut back on something else, like if you go out to eat when you're at work for lunch, like maybe cut down on that and try, taking your lunch, give yourself a weekly budget, give yourself a gas budget. Even going a lot of places on the weekends, you might have to limit how much you drive on the weekends because gas is still money and we be forgetting that sometimes. So I would, just analyze your finances and see where you can chip things away. If you notice that you have a pattern of stopping for coffee every time you're on your way to work, see how you can chip that budget down. Just find ways that even with small expenses, I find that those are like the culprit. So with the smaller expenses, try to figure out a way to chip those down. And maybe that will help you with your gas expense on your way to work. What's up, Erin? Hey, fashion connoisseur. Do you use any software for editing your videos? Yes, I do. I have a full video on all the gear that I use, the editing software, all the things, what I use to vlog with, like every piece of equipment that I use for YouTube, I have on that video that I've just put out like maybe 2 weeks ago. But for editing specifically, I use Final Cut Pro. Natalie. Hey, Erin, love you. Love you too, girl. Question, how many businesses do you own? I own 2 businesses. 2. I own Black and Gold, which is more of my philanthropic business. So I do, it's a community-based business. It's not a nonprofit, but we do sell apparel to basically fund the work that we do in the community. So we will take families grocery shopping or do random acts of kindness around the community to help people reach their goals. And we're gearing up to give our first scholarship away. So we're super excited about that. And then I also have Erin on Demand, which is my main business, which is my video production and digital marketing company. Where I just do all kinds of stuff. Video storytelling is the anchor point of my business. And then I help people with social media marketing and just telling their story and gaining more of a presence online and having more of a voice. Tips on getting clients for a service business. Great question. I always say, you have to be nice to people. That is the number one way that I've gotten a lot of my clients is like in passing over the years. I just am nice. I am nice and I have a good reputation. So that is one of the biggest things that you have to do in order to get clients is have a good reputation. Another thing is not mom. Yeah. My mom just walked in. I'm on YouTube Live. That is looking too. But anyways, how to get clients. A lot of it is through networking, you guys. Like I cannot tell you how many people are my friends' parents, my, old high school, like people who know people who know people who hook me up with them, or they bring me into their corporate business because, there's some sort of connection, but just keeping those connections, you will be so surprised how expansive your personal network is if you begin to use it. But also don't use your personal network as a crutch. Like you can't expect for your network to support you, and you'd never want to build a business with that expectation. But for me, a big way that I've gotten clients is just through having a very strong network of people who trust my work, and also YouTube. So having a platform that you can disseminate information and get yourself out there. YouTube is like, whether it's YouTube or podcasting or Instagram, you definitely want to start pushing some sort of valuable information out there. That is how so many people found me. That's how everyone in the eBrand Club pretty much found me. I think I know 2 people in the club personally. Other than that, everybody is people who either found me on YouTube or Instagram or on some other platform. So just constantly getting yourself out there is the best way to get clients. And then also, one last thing is, you can't expect too much when you first start. I did stuff for free. I messaged businesses that I wanted to work with just to get my portfolio rolling, just to have some good stuff on there. Whether you do it for free or for a very minimal price, like you have to have proof, right? That your business is like worth it to people who are going to pay. So that's another good way to get clients. If you can't get them just naturally, like start reaching out to people, being like, I could do it for free. Here are some of the things that I can do for you. Here are some holes that I see in your business that I can come in and help you fill free of charge or at a minimal price. Like I just, I really see potential here. So you just got to figure out a way to kind of wiggle in there. Somebody said maybe you can buy a monthly bus pass to cut the costs traveling to work. That's a good idea. Autumn Woods, I have a creative service-based business and I want to know another way I can use those talents and make money without having to physically do the work. I would never start a business thinking of how I can't do the work. I would always start knowing that the work is going to like be at the forefront of everything. So you always want to be ready to work. And as you get more into the business and as you grow, you can start hiring people to take on those tasks. But if you are a creative service-based business, your creativity is going to be needed. So it's going to be hard for you to make money without doing the work. I don't know. I need more clarity on your question, Autumn, on what exactly you may mean by that. I mean, I think a great way to do it is pushing out content on platforms that you can garner a larger audience. So that way, if you want to get paid from advertising or paid from posting or things like that, then that can happen over time. But again, that only really comes if you put the work in up front. And then as you grow, then people start to come to you. So it's kind of hard to kind of go in with that mindset. Hey, Whitney. Hey, Malika. How can someone work with you? Okay, Zachary. You can work with me. I mean, my website is erinondemand.com. You can go on there. I really like having people in the eBrand Club because it is only $20 a month, and basically you have a lot of access to me. You can ask the people if any of my e-bosses are in here right now. I am always like accessible in that group, but I don't do one-on-one coaching, not right now at least, but I will. I do travel for like video production and things like that. So it depends on what services you want, but you can go to my website and kind of see what you would need. Oh, shucks, I lost my place. I have a hard time looking for my logo poly mailers. Any suggestions? Oh, yes. Where do we get ours from? I can't think of the name. I cannot think of the name. Hold on. I'm sure I can find it. Sticker Mule. Sticker Mule has really great logo poly mailers. So if you are like starting a t-shirt or a product-based business and you want to mail your stuff in branded packaging, Sticker Mule is a great resource for that. Okay, someone said Soul Rebel TV. Hey, Erin. So I'm still trying to find my voice and niche and watched your video on that. It helped as I was able to narrow it down to being a wife and mom of color. Any suggestions on what people would want to hear about or see? Really, this is the work that you have to do at this point, because you need to get into your niche, into your community on YouTube and see what people are talking about. Go through the comments, look what types of questions people are asking. Those are perfect content ideas, because maybe that means that they've searched for it and they can't find it. Really look at the people in your niche and kind of assess like what type of content they're providing, what content you don't see that you think is necessary. Look through the comments. That's not necessarily something I can say because I'm not in that niche, but this is where your own personal research needs to kind of come into play. Add to the narrative. See what isn't being talked about. That's the first step, is what in that area isn't yet being talked about, and how can you come in and add to the conversation or add value to that community. Thanks for that advice. How long did it take for your business to take off? I think taking off is relative because I'm still living with my parents. So to some degree, I mean, I'm still like codependent. So I would say that it's still in the beginning stages. Yes, I'm seeing a lot more income than outcome that I was last year this time. But it's still growing. It is still growing. I wouldn't consider my business to have taken off right now. Do you know Any good publishing companies? I want to publish a marketing guide I created for e-commerce. Should I do self-publishing? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to give you a wrong answer because I haven't personally self-published or published anything. Technically, like not a book or something like that. I mean, obviously, if you have an ebook, you don't have to self-publish that. Or like you don't have to are publishing a book, like a hardcover book. I don't know. I think I'm gonna bring someone on my channel to talk about publishing books because I know several people who have published books. Do you guys watch? So what kind of things do you like to see? Okay. Okay. Polisa says, do you think as creatives / business people, we should focus on one thing? I'm a photographer and blogger, both in beginning stages, and I don't know if I should just let one go and focus on one. So here's the thing about being very creative, which is something that I even deal with, is like, where do I divert my attention to? Like, where do I give the most of my attention? And that can be a difficult thing to kind of come to a conclusion of. The first option I would say is see if there's a way you can morph the two things that you really enjoy doing. Like, is there a way you can morph photography and blogging together, which seems like a pretty seamless union. But if not, I would pick the one that will make you the most money. And from the comment, I would think that photography would be the one that makes you the most income right now. So I would pick the one that either makes the most money first, and then also consider, what you're most passionate about. But I do think it's important to start with somewhat of a focus. And then as you grow that platform, you can start introducing other things. Last week, I went to an entrepreneur talk with Angela Yee from the Breakfast Club, and she was talking about basically how she has like a running club and a book club and she's on the radio and she has a juice bar and she has all these things. So I went up to her afterwards and I asked, I'm like, a lot of people might see this and think, oh, I can, if I have 10 different interests, I need to just pursue all of them at the same time. That's what the perception could be. But I was like, what do you really recommend? Like, do you think people should build one thing and then introduce other passions, or do you think it's okay to work on everything at once? And I knew she was going to say that. She was like, focus on the one thing first. Focus on the thing that's going to open the door to the other things. So she focused on radio. And once she built such a big platform on radio, she opened the juice bar. Then she opened a running club. Then she opened a book club. So, don't think that by choosing one, that means that you ain't gonna live life to do the other thing. But just know that it may not be smart to try to do everything at one time. They say a jack of all trades is a master of none. Any recommendations on web designers? Yes, my web designer. His name is Justin Dunn. He is incredible. His web design company is called Increase Design, but his Instagram is this. I'll type it in here. Is Justin J. Dunn. Yeah, I'm going to stop here, but I'm going to try to do this every week. I am going to do this every week because I think it's helpful. So if you guys, if you have more questions, just save them. Like, I'm going to be back, or, leave them in the community page. And, we'll talk. Okay, y'all. It's been real. Peace.